We can talk all we want about their ideas having merit. They're going to debate us on how we're hurting people, leaving others behind. In this country, I've traveled the world, folks. Been to all but one state, Alaska, and I've been to more countries and states. I don't know what's in second place in the world, but it's a distant second to the United States of America for all the right reasons. Three things. They're called freedom, liberty, and opportunity. And I don't know anywhere else in the country or in this state where there's a better home for people who believe in freedom, liberty, and opportunity except the Republican Party. So my call to you is, again, step up, sign up, join up, and make history. Because we can do it. Because if you're a little bit questionable, oh, how much will it take? Can I really do this? Do they really want me to? The answer is yes to all those things. Now, of course, let me tell you how tough this is going to be. I think it's going to be at least a 3-cycle process to get the party back on track. That's 6 years. So my commitment is 6 years, if it works out. Because we dug such a big hole in Newcastle County, it's going to take that long. And I also think it takes somebody to have an extreme detailed working knowledge of Newcastle County, because that is the problem in the state. Kent and Sussex are not perfect, but their turnout, their enthusiasm, their energy is much better than Newcastle County. And I also tell you in the past, that enthusiasm and encouragement has not been there from our party leadership, and that is unfortunate. But I can tell you as party chairman, everybody in this room brings something to the table. Everybody has value, everybody has worth, and I want to hear your ideas. Maybe you're the person that can join the colonial region and be the person for veterans. Maybe you're the person for small business. We used to have a great program that they call Winning Women. Where's it at? We need minority outreach. We will never be successful in this state level, at the state level in Delaware, unless we have an outreach to Hispanic voters and black voters. That's a fact. I'm a big numbers guy. Sometimes I miss the ball game on emotional stuff, but I understand numbers quite well. And it's got to be there. At this point, I'm not sure what the party has going for either one, and I try to stay tuned in, but I haven't heard it. In 2008, I was in a Republican primary for governor, and I remember going to a Hispanic American debate. It was amazing. They probably had 90% commonality with the Republican message. Family, faith, hard work. They just haven't been asked to join. Now, I'm not going to go into the long history of black America, but the long-term interests of most black Americans should be with the Republican Party. If you want the benign indifference of the government to take care of you, you always be at the bare minimum. If you want to achieve, free enterprise is the way to go. And that's what we invite people to do, to succeed. And that should be the brilliance of the Republican Party. Now, I know we're going to have some time for questions. You get up, that was a hint. Because I could go for a long time. Folks, this is absolutely critical. If you have children, if you have grandchildren, if you're just selfish for yourself, I still believe this. I've been at this for a while now. The last great hope for this state is the Republican Party, but it's only going to be great if you folks get involved. Like I said, I got the plan. I'll show it to you afterwards. The website is reformthedelawaregop.wordpress.com. I'll say that again. reformthedelawaregop.wordpress.com. There's a technology plan on there that I presented to the current state chairman 2 years ago. I'm still waiting for a phone call on it. It encompasses everything. For those who don't think technology is the way to go, the man who's our president embraced that in 2008, and look where it got him, among many other things. That's the kind of thing we need here. The bylaws need to be changed. The process has to be opened up. We should encourage every Republican of every stripe, every income, every color, you name it, to join this great effort. So I think at this point, are questions now or later?
Well, I was going to say now, do you have any quick questions now? Because we're kind of starting to run out of time now.
But again, listen to what the other gentlemen have to say. They're worthy individuals. They're good guys. They're Republicans.
Are they conservatives?
Well, that'd be up for you to decide.
You're conservative.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm sorry. I
Just want to
didn't-
make sure
pardon me. Yes.
conservative is right.
But let me offer this to you. The political philosophy of the chairman should have nothing to do with him doing his job.
That seems to be what happened the last time.
Well, no, I don't want to get antagonistic, but your viewpoints should be your viewpoints. You're there to build an effort and a process for Republicans that Republicans support, whether it be in a convention or primary setting. What I'm saying is my viewpoints should not overshadow our good and qualified candidates to the public. That's essential. I mean, I've been married a long time. My viewpoints are very strong, and so are my wives, but I don't tell her what to do. It doesn't work the other way around sometimes, but that's okay. That's what I'm trying to get at. The chairman should be there for the foundation.
Skip really quick.
Mike,
sir.
just one real quick question. Are you a constitutional conservative?
There you go. I meant to-
Well, that's an easy yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
because we all believe in the Constitution as being the bedrock of our foundation. And I personally, when I vote for anybody who doesn't believe in the Constitution. And
No, that's easy. Once again, I'm a big believer in heritage and history. Part of that's, once again, being married so long. Part of it's being a U.S. Marine for 10 years, 4 months and 6 days. And just the way I was brought up, my dad was a retired Navy chief.
Yeah.
And one quick 30-second story. I remember he flew his flag every day. Every day. And we had a light on the porch that me and my two brothers had to switch every so often to make sure the light was on. And one of our neighbors came over and asked him, said, "Why do you fly your flag every day?" And my dad, man, a few words, says, "Why don't you fly yours?"
because
Okay, Dad, I won't trick or treat at his house, but that's that was my upbringing, and I feel very confident about that. It's a good playbook if you want to put it in human terms.
I think that's where a lot of the thing went wrong, is we went off the Constitution. But I'll shut up and we'll go to the next person.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry, this young lady, you have a question?
Really quick, really
Okay,
quick.
I just want to know why the Republican Party in Delaware smashed Christine O'Donnell and all the, because my husband and I, this is the second time we worked, and it wasn't for Christine O'Donnell, but for someone in our neighborhood who ran Republican as a representative, and the second time, as usual, in a few years, he lost. I mean, I'm trying to figure out, who do we have in power that's going to help the Republican Party? And 6 years, I don't think it's too long. Delaware is going to be destroyed in 6 years.
Well, let me offer this. It is awfully tough to drive a car looking in the rearview mirror. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time as chairman reliving the past. Nor can you stay in your lane if you're screaming at every car on the left and right. So I'd rather focus my energies not on the past, but on the future. Because the future is bright. Because you look at people in this room, and every room I've ever spoken on this in this effort, they're excited. They're really ready to get tuned in. So I sympathize with probably your efforts in 2010 weren't rewarded. Maybe you thought your candidate was treated unfairly. But folks, you got to move on. That's the mature thing to do. It's also the reasonable thing to do if you want to win in the future. Because otherwise you're going to have people who, I've met people in the political world in Delaware who can tell me something that happened in 1974. When I was trying to get a date in high school, they're worried about something that happened in 1974. We can't do that. So summon your collective efforts and your emotions for the future, and I hate to just let the past go if you can. It'll be much more productive for this group, and I think for you personally, and for the Republican Party.
Okay, Mike, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Okay.